Dear students, let us see the second topic, transition from IPv4 to IPv6 from second unit of Advanced Computer Network. Objective of this topic is to discuss the strategies used to handle the transition from IP version 4 to IP version 6, dual stack, tunneling and header translation. These are the strategies. As we have discussed earlier that IPv4 depletion may occur due to a huge demand of IP addresses by the users. So we have to switch from IP version 4 region, that is network, to IP version 6 region. Because of the huge number of systems on the internet, the transition from IPv4 to IPv6 cannot happen suddenly. It will take considerable amount of time before every system in the network or internet can move from IPv4 to IPv6. The transition must be smooth to prevent any problems between IP version 4 to IP version 6 systems. So there are three strategies have been devised by IETF to provide for a smooth transition, that is from IP version 4 to IP version 6, that is dual stack, tunneling, header translation. Let us see one by one. Dual stack. It is recommended that all hosts before migrating completely to version 6 have a dual stack of protocol. We can say a station must run IPv4 and IPv6 simultaneously until all the internet uses IPv6. This allows all the end host and intermediate network devices like router, switches, modems and different PCs to have both IP4 and IPv6 addresses and as well as protocol stack. If both end stations supports IPv6, they can communicate using IPv6. If these two devices are there having same protocol IPv6, it can use IPv6 protocol. Otherwise, they can use IPv4. This will allow both IPv4 and IPv6 to coexist, and slow transition from IPv4 to IPv6 can happen. So to determine which version to use when sending a packet to destination, the source host queries the DNS. If the DNS returns an IPv4 address, the source host sends an IPv4 packet. If the DNS returns an IPv6 address, the host sends an IPv6 packet. So both protocols can be implemented in a network, in an internet, using the DNS. So that is called as dual stack. Second strategy is tunneling. Tunneling is a strategy used when two computers using IPv6 want to communicate with each other and the packet must pass through a region that uses IPv4 network or region. This IPv6, this host is having IPv6 and that another remote computer is also having IPv6. If both are trying to send data to each other at that time, they can use IPv6 protocol, but the network is IPv4. That is a problem. At that time, tunneling is most important. To pass through this region, the packet must have an IPv4 address. It is quite obvious that whenever you pass the packets from this computer to this computer via this IP4 network, and we have IPv6 protocol, it must have IPv4 protocol or IPv4 address. So the IPv6 protocol packet is encapsulated in an IPv4 packet when it enters the region. When it enters into the region, IP6 packet can be encapsulated in IPv4 packet, and it leaves its capsule, that is called, we can say, capsule, and that capsule is nothing but a tunnel capsule when it exits the region. It seems as if the IPv6 packet goes through a tunnel at one end and emerge at the other end. To make it clear that the IPv4 packet is carrying an IPv6 packet as data, the protocol value is C241. So this is the diagram for or figure for tunneling. How tunneling happens between the two computers having IPv6 protocol. This allows IPv6 only, not IPv4. But if IPv4 network is there, then both computer systems having IPv6 can communicate via this IPv4. At the time, we have to employ this strategy, that is tunneling. Third strategy is header translation. Header translation is necessary when the majority of the internet has moved to IPv6, but some systems still uses IPv4. All the PCs or the devices are moved over the IPv6 network, but still there are some PCs, there are some devices uses IPv4. At that time, we have to use this header translation. It converts the IPv6 packet into IPv4 header. And we know that header is nothing but a simple sticker provided with the data, so that it identifies whether the data came from IPv6 version or IP4 version. Tunneling does not work in this situation because the packet must be in the IPv4 format to be understood by the receiver. In this case, the header format must be totally changed through header translation. The header translation uses the mapped address to translate an IPv6 address to an IPv4 address. We'll see the example of this address translation at the end of this session as a reflection question. The following lists some rules used in transforming an IPv6 packet header to IPv4 packet header. So these are the rules, or you can say it is a procedure to translate. The first step is the IPv6 map address is changed to IPv4 address by extracting the rightmost 32-bit. How? We'll see this. But remember here, while map the address, we have to extract the rightmost 32 bits. We know that total 120 bits of IPv6. Out of that, last rightmost 32 bit is reserved, or we can say extract, for IPv4, and the leftmost bits are kept as it is for IPv6 mapped address. the value of the IPv6 priority field is discarded. The third step is set the type of service field in IPv4 to 0. So this is the type of service in a IPv4. We have to set it to 0. The checksum for IPv4 is calculated and inserted in the corresponding field. The IPv6 flow label is ignored. We'll see this, what is the flow label at the time of header format. Compatible extension headers are converted to options and inserted in the IPv6 header. Next is the length of IPv4 header is calculated and inserted into the corresponding field. We'll calculate this header, IPv4 header. And the last is the total length of the IPv4 packet is calculated and inserted in the corresponding field. So let us see the step how to use this IPv6 mapped address. Before proceeding to the reflection question, let us revise the addresses used in IPv6. The first address ::1/128. This is nothing but loopback address. Just like in IPv4, 127.0.0.1, that is a loopback address, and we know the purpose of the loopback address. So same loopback address used in IPv6. We have to remember this. Next address we have to remember. We must remember that is ::ff::0:0/96. These are the IPv4 mapped address. Whenever we want to convert the IPv4 address into IPv6, at that time we have to use this address. Then FE80::/10 are the link local unicast address. You have to remember this also because it is very important. Link local unicast address. It starts with FE80, then : that means only first byte, not a byte actually, first hex state is FE80 and rest of the hex state are zeros. And this is the default router. If you don't know anything about the router, about the addresses of the router, at that time we have to use this one. All hex states are 0. This one is documentary address. We have to use this also. 2001 default is there. DB8. Then multicast. Whenever you want to multicast, because there is no any broadcast as such in IPv6. Broadcast address is available in IPv4, and in IPv6 instead of broadcast we are using multicast address. So whenever we are multicasting, at that time FF00 and rest of the hex states are 0, and this is unspecified. All zeros, all hex states are 0 with 128 cedar. These are unspecified address. Let me clear here. I am using the term that is hex state. This is not an official word or assignment. As in IPv4 we are using octet for 8-bit. I am using here hex state for 16-bit because this is 16-bit. IPv6 having 16-bit. So hex state. Let us see the conversion. Here we are using IPv4 mapped address, and IPv4 mapped address is this one: : 4 time F, then 00. This is the IPv4 mapped address. When we expand this address, then we'll get this one. What is the meaning of this one? We already seen this one, that is number of hex states are there having zeros. How many? We don't know. Let us find how many hex states are there having zeros. Start with the right side. This one. 1 0. Another hex state 0, and another hex state is there having some number FF. Means total 3 hex states are there. How many hex states are remains? 5. Because we know that this IPv6 have total 8 hex states. 16 into 8, that is equal to 128. We already seen that. So we put here this 000 000. It is a 16 bit 16 bit 16 bit 16 bit 16 bit. So 5 times are there, 16. And then this is also 16 bit, this is also 16 bit. All are 16 bits, no doubt. Total 80 bits are there having zeros. All 80 bits are zeros. This is 16 bit again, and 16 bit and 16 bit, that is 32. I am written here. I have written here IPv4 means this is the location, this is the position, that is the rightmost hex states to 32 bit, used for transition from IPv4 to IPv6. Now it becomes complete IPv6 packet. Let us see reflection question. Think over it. We have to convert this IPv4 address into IPv6 address. So we can say transition from this IPv4 to IPv6. That can be used for dual stack, tunneling, or header translation. Can you convert this? Yes, you can. So what we have to do here first? We have to do here, we have to convert this first IPv4 into binary format. Yes. I take some pause. Then convert this binary into hexadecimal, because IPv6 is hexadecimal. So I have to convert this into hexadecimal. For converting IPv6 in this binary into hexadecimal, we have to group into 4 bits, and then take the equivalent hexadecimal and put the result at the rightmost side of the address. Yes, okay. This one. Convert this 192 into binary. Now here simply what we have to do, very shortcut method, 192 into binary. Here the position for this one is 128. We know that 2 raised to power 7. Position for this one is 64, 2 raised to power 6. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. As simple as this one. 128 plus 64, it becomes 192. So put 1 here, 1 here. जिसकी भी एडिशन आती है उसको 1 देंगे और बाकी सब 0 पुट करेंगे. आई समझ में बात? ओके. नेक्स्ट 168. तो 168 को कन्वर्ट कैसे करेंगे बाइनरी में? फिर से वही रूल लगाओ. 128 लिखो यहाँ पे. यस, वी कैन पुट 1 हियर बिकॉज 128 इज लेस देन 168. यहाँ पे 64 है, अगर ये दोनों की एडिशन करूं मैं तो यहाँ पे 192 हो जाएगा, तो ये 168 नहीं हो पाएगा. इसको इग्नोर करो तो इसको 0 लगा दो. फिर है दूसरा 32. थर्ड बीट क्या है? 32. तो 32 को मैं ऐड करूं तो ये हो जाता है, तो टोटल बनेगा 160, 128 प्लस 32, 128 प्लस 32 कितना बनेगा 160। फिर भी एक 8 कम है, लेकिन ये 16 है, अगर ये 16 ऐड करूं तो ये ज्यादा हो जाएगा, लेकिन मुझे चाहिए सिर्फ 8, तो है हमारे पास 8, तो ये 1 क्या है यहाँ पे, ये पोजीशन कौन सी है 8 की पोजीशन है, तो यहाँ पे 8, तो बाकी के 0 हो जाएंगे। तो जिसकी भी एडिशन हो सकती है, जैसा 128 प्लस 32 प्लस 8, तो ये बनेगा 168, वेरी सिंपल। फिर है 10, तो यहाँ पे तो ये पूरे 0 0 0 होंगे, क्योंकि ये 128 है, ये 64 है, ये 32 है, ये 16 है, सभी नंबर्स इससे बड़े हैं 10 से, तो इसको हमें इग्नोर ही करना पड़ेगा। बचा ये है 8, इसको कंसिडर कर लो। 8 में और कितना मिलाऊं तो मैं 10 मिलेगा मुझे, तो ये है 4, नहीं मिला सकता मैं, तो इसको इग्नोर करो तो 0 रख दूंगा यहाँ पे, और ये है 2, 8 प्लस 2 10 बन गया, अब इसकी जरूरत नहीं है मुझे, तो 0। वैसा ही 28 के लिए है, ये तो 0 हो जाएंगे, और ये है 16, 8 और 4, ये बनेगा 128, ये 128 है, सॉरी ओनली 28, ये 128 है, ये 64 है, ये 32 है, तो ये तो सबसे इनसे बड़े ही हैं, तो हमें ये 3 नंबर लेने हैं, 28 बनेगा। सिंपल है, मैं समझा रहा हूं, थोड़ी स्लो मोशन में समझा रहा हूं, आप फटाफट कर सकते हैं। अब फिर से क्या करना है, दूसरा बार, देन कन्वर्ट बाइनरी दिस बाइनरी नंबर इनटू हेक्साडेसिमल, बिकॉज IPv6 इज इन हेक्साडेसिमल। तो मैं यहाँ पे इसको कैसे करूँ, ग्रुप में, हेक्साडेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए मुझे 4-4 के ग्रुप चाहिए, तो ये मैं 4-4 के ग्रुप में इसको डिवाइड कर लूं। ये पहला जो है ये वाला, ये यहां पे आ जाएगा यहां तक, ये दूसरा ग्रुप ये यहां पे आ जाएगा, फिर ये है, तो इसको मैं 4-4 में इसको बांट दिया। अब इसका इक्विवेलेंट हेक्साडेसिमल में लेता हूं, तो आपको तो पता है 0 डेसिमल 0 हेक्साडेसिमल, 1 डेसिमल 1 हेक्साडेसिमल, ऐसे करते 9 डेसिमल 9 हेक्साडेसिमल। व्हाट अबाउट 10 डेसिमल, इक्विवेलेंट हेक्साडेसिमल क्या रहेगा इसका, A। 10 का इक्विवेलेंट हेक्साडेसिमल क्या रहेगा, A। 11 उसके बाद आएगा 11 का हेक्साडेसिमल इक्विवेलेंट क्या है, B। 12 का हेक्साडेसिमल क्या है, C। 13 क्या करता है, रिप्रेजेंट हेक्साडेसिमल में D। 14 ये हमने देखा है इसके पहले, 14 है E, और 15 है F। दिस इज द लास्ट नंबर। अब यहां पर हमें कन्वर्ट करना है इसको कन्वर्ट करना है 1100। अब इसमें हम कैसे लिखेंगे इसको, 8 4 2 1, 8 4 2 1, इसकी पोजीशन है 8, इसकी पोजीशन है 4, इसकी पोजीशन है 2, इसकी पोजीशन है 1। अब ऐड करिए 8 प्लस 4, इसको प्लस करते जाना है, 8 प्लस 4 मतलब कितना होता है 12, और 12 का मतलब होता है C, तो ये है यहाँ पे C, ये C आ गया। अब इसका क्या होगा, इसका तो वही 0, इसका ये है 8 प्लस 0 प्लस 2 प्लस 0 मतलब 10, तो ये है इक्वलेंट 10, और 10 है यहां पे A। फिर ये 8 है, 8 की पोजीशन है, बाकी सब 0 है, तो ये 8 आ जाएगा। 8 में हेक्साडेसिमल इक्विवेलेंट भी क्या है 80 है, ये तो 0 ही रहेगा। ये फिर से A है, 1010 फिर से ए आएगा, ये 10 है, और ये है 1, और ये फिर से सी आएगा, इसका नंबर फिर से 12 आ जाएगा। डेसिमल 12 है, 12 का मतलब हेक्साडेसिमल में सी आ जाएगा। तो ये बन गया अपना IPv6, ये बन गया अपना IPv6 हेक्साडेसिमल, नॉट IPv6, हेक्साडेसिमल। ये हेक्साडेसिमल में कन्वर्ट इसको हमने कर लिया। अभी इसको कहाँ पुट करेंगे हम, तो हमें इसको पुट करने के लिए एड्रेस मैप, ये हमें देखना है क्या है, FF एंड देन दिस नंबर, सॉरी दिस नंबर कोलन कोलन FF, ये बाय डिफॉल्ट है। यहां पे 00 था पहले, इसके पहले देखा हमने 00, दैट इज एड्रेस मैप कोलन कोलन FF C0 A8 colon 0A1C. So this complete the second topic of second unit, that is transition from IPv4 to IPv6. In this section, in this topic, we had seen that 3 strategies used to handle the transition from IPv4 to IPv6, that is dual stack, tunneling and header translation. We'll see third point in subsequent section.